The CLR Windy City Classic is brought to you by CLR. CLR, all kinds of dirty, one kind of clean. By Bear, the more you know, the more you trust Bear. By Lumber Liquidators, hardwood flooring for less. And by Denny's. Denny's always works. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson, we are with you till our conclusion of the CLR Windy City Classic. Robert Smith, the 1 seed, taking on number 5 seed Brad Angelo. As we take a look at our CLR clean sweep, and Smith has brought hang time to bowling.
By the beard of Zeus, how is that possible? I tried doing that. You think Brad Angelo's back hurts? Buddy, I was in traction for 2 weeks.
And there is a look at Robert Smith. Lives right now in Captain Cook, Hawaii, one of the great town names in our country. Will be moving after the season, though, to a little more pedestrian town, Columbus, Ohio. Captain Cook to Columbus.
Kona to Ohio. Interesting.
Seven pin, refuses to go down.
I like what Brad Angelo's doing, though. He's staying in the moment. He's not getting ahead of himself. He's just methodically trying to figure out what he needs to do physically to get the ball to enter the 1-3 pocket the right way. He's real close. He needs to tweak it just a little bit more.
Winless in his 6-year career, coming up short in all 103 events he's bowled in. 3 times he's finished second. He'll finish no worse than second today. Down 10 as we enter the 5th. Angelo working on a spare. Good adjustment.
Yeah, real good hand at the bottom of the swing there. You can see a little bit more rotation on it. And that ball had time to get out of the length of the pattern and make that little turn into the pocket. Watch this. This is just great touch by Brad Angelo.
Now, we've been gooing and wooing over Mr. Smith's hang time, but it's his revolutions that also really impress people. We'll talk about that here in a second. Here's Smith. They say the average revolution rate is about 400, right, Randy? And they say for Robert, it's like 600.
Yeah, he's in the 600s, and he can probably go past that as well. He can also throw a spare ball at almost 30 miles an hour. He's just physically, when it comes to bowling, just an incredible specimen. I mean, this guy can do things to a bowling ball that the rest of us only dream of. I mean, there's just things that he can do that the rest of us can't do.
How do the revolutions affect the pins when they hit them?
It slaps them silly. That's a lot of force going through the 1-3 pocket.
Push! Oh!
Pushes all 10 down. Nice transitional energy.
Ball can't hook in the air.
Let's put it this way, Rob. With all the revolutions and the ball can't hook in the air, you're right. Here comes some more loft for you. But with all those revolutions, there's little or no deflection as the ball goes through the pins, as it goes through the pins.
Now, Smith is enjoying this. It's been sitting around for about an hour, 10 minutes, just watching everybody, and boom, power game steps up. 20-pin lead over Angelo. Gets another one. Still alive.
Robert Smith is using pure power. Brad Angelo is using touch and finesse. Beautiful balance at the foul line and some nice pin carry.
Angelo looking for a turkey here on this holiday weekend.
Just love getting that turkey thing in, don't you?
I sure do. I think I'm going to call 4 strikes in a row a ham bone. Just going to force it on bowling. No turkey!
That ball just broke loose. just a little bit right at the back part of the lane. Brad wanted this one. He could have pulled it within 1 pin, or excuse me, he could have pulled even. Nice break trip in the 4, but he leaves the 9. The spare here, he'll be down by 11.
Hits that one flush. The way Smith is bowling, you can't be leaving too many spares out there.
But you know, the other thing though is what Robert Smith is doing. It is a little bit risky. He gets too aggressive with that, too much loft. That ball skids way too far down the lane. It comes in late and leaves a 2-8-10. He's got to keep his emotions and his intact along with his adrenaline.
Crash. Started bowling at the age of 6. Used to score for his dad in his dad's league. Scored 300 games.
Popped right off. Oh, I struck. Okay. Good job. Good thing you're focused.
I mean, that wood is going to need an ice bag at the end of the day.
Please.
Robert Smith slid into the foul light cover. He didn't go over the foul line, and there was a little piece of plastic that came right off of the foul light cover. Robert Smith doing the right thing. You can see it right there, right about there. It popped off. Now keep in mind, here's the foul line. As long as he stays behind the foul line, he's good. Robert Smith doing the right thing right now, taking a re-rack to gain his composure and make a good shot here to take a 31-pin lead.
Up 21, looking for a ham bone.
One time.
There's a handful.
Yeah.
Ham bone!
Yeah.
That's a handful,
Right,
son.
not going to take it from him. No way. Not now.
Think he's feeling it? I can't tell.
Check this out. Airtime. All 10 back.
One time. One time. Yeah. Yeah.
That is a stare down, people. That's a mixed martial arts stare down. Angelo. Pretty. It may not be as sexy, but it's just as effective.
And Brad's not going to go away quietly. He needs the hit right here on this left lane, and he can still strike out to shoot 237. Robert Smith can strike out for 268. It's all going to come down 9th and 10th frame. Who can perform? Who wants it more? Who makes the best shots?
Almost to Brooklyn.
Well, Brad got a Brooklyn hit earlier today, and this time when he needs it most, he doesn't come through when his bowling ball crosses over, and now he's in big trouble. Look out.
Whoa.
Right, well, the best he can do now is 217. Robert Smith's already in the 230s. A strike here in the 9th frame locks it up. Robert Smith
Another re-rack, please.
will again be victorious on the Denny's PBA Tour.
In the position round on Friday night, Smith beat Pete Weber for a spot on the show. Thought he would be moved up to the 3 spot, but due to the low scores ahead of him, he actually jumped all the way up to the top seed. And now he's just moments away from having $25,000 put into his bank account. Looking for 5 straight strikes.
One more shot. Come on. Oh. Swing.
What a shot.
Good shot. Good shot.
I mean, he's throwing pins everywhere. You talk about revolutions and power. That's what it does for you. Robert Smith with a spare here and a mark in the 10th frame will win his 7th career title.